Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Ryan the Collect Kid, and it feels good to be able to get an episode out. I know I've been busy with studying the last 6 weeks, but I just wanted to highlight a special console which I've been recently getting some games for, and that's the Super Nintendo. Now I want to give a huge shout out to Ghetto for helping me get into the Super Nintendo, and boy was I busy. I picked up around 5 Super Nintendo games in January, so we're going to have a look at those tonight. But I just wanted to let you know that I'm still here, I'm still studying hard. I'm doing game and art design at AIE and thoroughly enjoying it, and cannot wait to show you what I've been up to. But for now, let's have a look and see what we got last month. So the first game I picked up in January was Pilot Wings. This is the PAL version. It is in the box with the original manual and obviously the cartridge. Now Pilot Wings is obviously a flight simulator which was actually created by Nintendo specifically for the Super Nintendo. So let's read a little bit about the synopsis. The sky's the limit. Are you ready to earn your wings at the most exclusive flight school in the world? Then report immediately to the secret Pilot Wings Flight Club, where your training begins. You'll see the ground twist beneath you as you jump from the plane and attempt a precision skydive. Don't forget to pull your ripcord. You'll relive the early days of flying as you bring your biplane in for a pinpoint landing. After you master the basics, you'll be called on to test an experimental rocket pack, soar in a hang glider, and pilot an advanced attack helicopter in a hazardous rescue mission. The realism is incredible as the Super Nintendo takes you airborne with multi-dimensional graphics, endless skylines, and the freedom to fly wherever you like. Now, when I first played this, I did find the controls quite hard to play, but the graphics for today is still incredible, and for $16 on eBay, you can't go wrong with Pilot Wings. So if you love your flight simulator games, check out Pilot Wings. It's pretty awesome. Now the second game that I was able to pick up for January was Donkey Kong 3, and this is a part of the 3-part series of the Donkey Kong Super Nintendo games. I was able to pick up Donkey Kong 1 and also Donkey Kong 2 last year, but I just wanted to kind of highlight what I did actually get in January this year. If you want me to review Donkey Kong 1 and Donkey Kong 2, I'm more than happy to do that, and you'll probably see Donkey Kong on the screen right here. I was able to get a good deal on this again on eBay. This one comes complete with the box, cartridge, and manual as well. So let's have a look and see. Monkey Mayhem lives on. Kiddy Kong is a portal primitive toddler with incredible power and agility. He teams up with Dixie Kong to stop the ever-present army of Kremlins. The gameplay and ACM graphics just keeps better in this visual stunning installment in one of the most popular video game series of all time. Now this is very similar to obviously Donkey Kong 1 and Donkey Kong 2, but they've obviously got the graphics looking even better from learning from the first 2 games. Now if you're a fan of Donkey Kong or any Donkey Kong games, this is a must-have, and it's really cool to now have not only 1 and 2 but also number 3 in the collection. So if you don't have this one already, it's an awesome one to get. That's Donkey Kong 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. Now the third game that I got was Bubsy, in Claw's Encounters of the Third Kind. And this is a game that I almost pulled the trigger on when I was back in Melbourne back in October last year at the Vintage Toy Fair. Now this was a game that I've been wanting to get for a while, and I was able to actually get this in the box with the cartridge and also the manual as well for around $60. So I was pretty happy with that, and this game is incredible. Let's have a read of what it is about. No way can I cram all my cool features on the back of this wimpy box. When you're a bankable star like me, they don't skip on the megs. I'm Bubsy, I'm trying to save the world from woolies. No, woolies aren't what you get from wearing cheap underwear. Woolies are space dweebs in flying saucers out to purloin the Earth's supply of yarn balls. But enough about them, let's talk about me. 16 megs, over 40 awesome animations, 5 wild worlds, countless furballs, 16 big levels, and an average of 300 screens per level. humongous or what. So I've had a chance to play this and it's an incredible fun game. There are some parts where the screen actually goes upside down, where you're sort of going through slides, and yeah, the graphics for its time was incredible. This game came out in 1993 and this is for the PAL version, Super Nintendo. So if you haven't got Bubsy yet for your Super Nintendo, you got to get onto this and check it out. It is an awesome game. Now the fourth game is something very nostalgic to me. This game is called Spectre and it was originally released for the Macintosh back in the 90s. This was a game that I remember playing at my dad's friend's house. He actually had it on his old Mac Performer, and I remember playing it and just being mesmerized by the graphics and the sounds of the tanks and the levels as well, all in 3D. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Spectre. No, not the James Bond film. The game. Now this game came out for the Super Nintendo back in 1994 and it is a port from the Macintosh version, and yeah, it is awesome. I love the graphics in this game. You get to play as a tank and you're basically playing a capture the flag style as you move across trying to destroy all the tanks and get to the next level. I was able to get up to about level 10, level 11 before fully maxed out, but there's a lot of replay value in this. You can also actually customize your tank as well to be extra speedy or have extra shields or extra bullets and things like that. It is also 2-player, so if you have friends around, it's a lot of fun to play either together to team up or to battle against each other as well. So I'll just give it a quick read. So Spectre is a 1 or 2 player game played in a virtual world, puts the player into a futuristic battle tank fighting for survival in the cybernet battle world. You'll be in control as you sit in your bully customizable battlecraft, armed and shielded with every futuristic tank-like feature available to man. As you power around the cyber arena, you'll battle against your enemy robot opponents, whose small unit combat tactics are driven by powerful real-time artificial intelligence. While stalking the enemy, you must collect all flags to advance to higher levels, replenishing your energy and ammo as the key to success as you race against the clock, battling your way deeper and deeper into the unknown. So would recommend this for anyone that loves sort of battle tank games or any 3D world games. Again, it's very nostalgic for me, and when I found out that it came out on the Super Nintendo, I obviously had to buy it. This one was around $50. I was able to piece together the box, the cartridge, the insert, and also get the manual as well. So there you go. That is Spectre for the Super Nintendo PAL version, and you've got to get onto it. It's pretty awesome. Now the last game that I got is part of the Super Star Wars series. Obviously you would have seen last year I managed to get a copy of Super Star Wars from my friends Harry and Alexa. So big shout out to Harry and Alexa for that awesome first birthday present, which was the first Super Nintendo game I got for my birthday last year. So this is the second part of the Super Star Wars series, and of course this is The Empire Strikes Back. Now I was able to get this off eBay, and I'm so happy to be able to get the second game into the series as well. This game came out in 1993 and it was obviously part of LucasArts Metro Games and JVC as well. So I'll read a little bit of the synopsis on this one as well. Will you accept the challenge of the Jedi Knight? Pursued across the galaxy, you and your rebel forces now marshal new strength on a remote ice world of Hoth. Although tracked by probe droids, attacked by ice monsters, and confronted by an army of gigantic Imperial walkers, you must not give in. You are the Alliance's only hope. Learn the ways of the Force, then test your skills in this fast-paced, action-packed sequel to the hit game Super Star Wars. So the graphics is incredible, just as I remember it, and it's awesome to be able to get Super Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back into the collection. Obviously if you're a huge fan of Star Wars and you've got a Super Nintendo, you obviously got to get the Super Star Wars series and obviously Empire Strikes Back. The next one that I obviously want to get is Super Star Wars Return of the Jedi, so that's one that I'll be on the hunt for next time. So there you go, that was my top 5 games that I got in January this year, all from eBay. and it's awesome to be able to add them to my collection. And again, I just want to give Retro Ghetto a huge shout out for inspiring me to start collecting Super Nintendo. I know I'm not going for the full catalogue, but I'm just getting some of the favourites. I'm really enjoying collecting the Super Nintendo cardboard and also reliving some nostalgic memories as well with my friends. So there you go. I just wanted to put together a nice little episode to kind of showcase what I got back in January. I've obviously got some other really cool events coming up very shortly. This weekend we're going to the West Coast Pinball Festival, so I'll be doing coverage there with my good friend Harry, and cannot wait to show you what we find, new and old pinball machines. If you've liked what you've seen tonight, please like and subscribe. Also, let me know in the comments down below, would you like to see any more of these retro games reviewed? And did you have any of these retro Super Nintendo games that I reviewed tonight? Let me know in the comments down below. Would love to know. And as always, stay safe, have a great week, and you know who you're going to call? Ryan the Collect Kid. See you next time.